In a world where we're constantly battling against the unexpected, what if the secret to peace and resilience was not in fighting fate but embracing it? Imagine for a moment you're stuck in gridlock traffic late for an important meeting. Your first instinct might be frustration, maybe even anger, but what if you accept it fully instead of resisting this moment? What if you could find value, even love, in this seemingly adverse situation? This isn't just a thought experiment, it's a powerful philosophy that has guided some of history's greatest minds through turbulent times. Today we're diving deep into a profound Stoic concept that has the potential to revolutionize how you face life's challenges. Welcome to the world of Amor Fati, the love of fate. Understanding Amor Fati. Amore Fati, a Latin phrase meaning love of fate or love of one's fate, is a concept deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, but don't let its ancient origins fool you. This idea is more relevant today than ever. At its core, Amor Fati is about more than just accepting what happens to us. It's about embracing it wholeheartedly. Now you might be thinking, love my fate even when life throws curveball, even when things go wrong? Yes, especially then. Amorti doesn't ask us to simply tolerate the events of our lives, it challenges us to welcome them, find the opportunity within them, and love them. Think of life as a grand tapestry. Each event, each circumstance, whether we perceive it as good or bad, is a thread in this tapestry. Amorti teaches us to appreciate the entire picture, not just the threads we find appealing. It's about understanding that every experience, every challenge, every triumph, and every setback contributes to the rich, complex pattern of our lives. But let's be clear, Amor Fati is not about passive resignation. It's not about throwing your hands up and saying, well, this is my fate, so I'll just lie down and accept it. No, it's an active, empowering approach to life. It's about taking what life gives you and using it as fuel for your personal growth and development. Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher who popularized the term, described his ideal as not merely bear what is necessary but love it. This is the essence of Amorati, not just accepting but loving what is necessary, what is inevitable, what has happened and cannot be changed. Now you might be wondering, how is this different from simple optimism? While optimism often involves hoping for the best outcome, Amorati goes a step further. It's about finding value and purpose in whatever outcome occurs, regardless of whether it aligns with our preferences or expectations. Imagine you're an archer. You've practiced for months, honing your skills and preparing for a crucial competition. The day arrives, you take your shot and you miss. Optimism might say, don't worry, you'll do better next time. Amor Fati, on the other hand, would say this miss is an essential part of your journey. Embrace it, learn from it, use it to fuel your growth. Amor Fati in modern life, navigating career setbacks. Let's bring this ancient wisdom into the modern world. Picture this scenario: after years of hard work, you finally landed your dream job. You're excelling, you're passionate, and you feel like you're making a real difference. Then out of the blue you're called into a meeting. The company is downsizing and your position has been eliminated. Just like that, you're facing unemployment. In a competitive job market, for many of us this would feel like a disaster. It's natural to feel shocked, angry, and maybe even betrayed. You might find yourself asking, why me? How could this happen? These reactions are normal, but they're also draining. They keep us in a negative loop, preventing us from moving forward. This is where Amor Fati comes in. Instead of resisting this unexpected turn of events, what if you chose to embrace it? What if instead of seeing it as a setback, you viewed it as an opening, a chance for new opportunities and growth? Here's how Amor Fati might reshape your approach. 1. Acceptance. The first step is fully accepting what happened. This doesn't mean you have to like it, but it means acknowledging the reality of the situation without wasting energy fighting against it. Okay, this job is gone, that's a fact. Now what's next? 2. Finding value. Look for the potential value in this situation. Maybe this job loss is an opportunity to explore a field you've always been curious about. Perhaps it's a chance to start that business you've been dreaming of, or maybe it's simply a wake-up call to diversify your skills and make yourself more resilient in the job market. 3. Learning and growth. Every experience, especially challenging ones, offers lessons. What can you learn from this situation? Maybe you'll discover untapped strength as you navigate unemployment. Perhaps you'll learn the importance of building a strong professional network. You might also gain insights into industry trends that will make you an even more valuable employee in your next role. For reframing the narrative. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance, reframe your story. You're not just someone who lost a job, but embarking on a new chapter of professional growth and self-discovery. This shift in perspective can be incredibly empowering. 5. Taking action. Amorti isn't about passivity. Once you've accepted the situation and found its potential value, it's time to take action. Start networking, update your skills, and explore new industries. Use this time as an opportunity to reshape your career in a way that aligns even more closely with your values and aspirations. Let's pause for a moment and consider a real-life example. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, was famously fired from the company he started. At the time it seemed like a devastating blow, but here's what Jobs later said about this experience: "I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life." This is Amor Fati in action. Jobs didn't just accept his fate, he embraced it. He found value in what seemed like a terrible situation and used it as a springboard for growth and new opportunities. The result: he went on to found Pixar, later returned to lead Apple to new heights, and ultimately transformed multiple industries. Now you might be thinking, that Steve Jobs, he's exceptional. How does this apply to me? The truth is, you don't need to be a tech visionary to apply Amor Fati to your life. The power of this philosophy lies in its universality. Whether you're dealing with a job loss, a relationship breakup, a health challenge, or any other life upheaval, Amor Fati offers a framework for coping and thriving. Embracing Amor Fati in the face of career setbacks doesn't mean you won't feel pain or disappointment. It's not about suppressing your emotions or pretending everything is fine when it's not. Instead, it's about acknowledging those feelings and choosing to find opportunity in adversity. It's about asking yourself, how can I use this experience to become stronger, wiser, more resilient? When you approach career challenges with a mindset of Amor Fati, you open yourself up to possibilities you might otherwise miss. That job loss might lead you to discover a passion you never knew you had. It might connect you with people who will play crucial roles in your future success. It might be the push you need to take that risk you've contemplated for years. Remember, in the grand tapestry of your life, this career setback is just one thread. By embracing and loving it as an essential part of your journey, you weave it into a larger picture of growth, resilience, and ultimate success. This is the transformative power of Amor Fati. It turns obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. As we navigate the often turbulent waters of modern professional life, Amor Fati stands as a beacon, guiding us towards a mindset of resilience, growth, and even love for our challenges. It reminds us that our power lies not in controlling external events, but choosing our response to them. In doing so, we don't just weather the storms of our careers, we learn to dance in the rain. The benefits of embracing Amor Fati. Now that we've explored how Amor Fati can be applied to real-life situations, let's delve into the profound benefits this mindset can bring your life. Embracing Amor Fati isn't just a philosophical exercise, it's a practical approach that can dramatically improve your mental well-being, resilience, and overall all-life satisfaction. Reduce stress and anxiety. One of the most immediate benefits of adopting Amor Fati is significantly reducing stress and anxiety. Think about it, how much of our daily stress comes from resisting what is already happening. We fret over traffic jams we can't control, agonize over the weather that ruins our plans, and lose sleep over economic conditions beyond our influence. Amor Fati teaches us to release this resistance. When we learn to accept and even embrace the circumstances of our lives, we free ourselves from the burden of constant worry. This doesn't mean we become passive or apathetic. Instead, we conserve our mental and emotional energy for the things we can influence. Imagine facing a stressful situation, perhaps a tight deadline at work. Instead of spiraling into anxiety, Amor Fati allows you to think, this challenge is part of my path. How can I use it to grow? This shift in perspective can lower your cortisol levels, reduce physical tension, and allow you to approach the task with a more precise, calmer mind. 2. Increased resilience. Life is unpredictable. No matter how much we plan, unexpected challenges will arise. The question is not if we'll face adversity, but how we'll respond when we do. This is where Amor Fati truly shines, by teaching us to find value in every situation. Amor Fati builds our resilience muscle. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to practice this mindset, making us stronger and more adaptable over time. It's like emotional weightlifting. The more we practice, the stronger we become. Consider the example of Thomas Edison. In 1914, a fire destroyed his laboratory, incinerating years of work. Instead of despairing, Edison famously said, "Thank goodness all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start fresh again." This is Amor Fati in action, not just accepting a setback but embracing it as an opportunity for a new beginning. As you cultivate this resilience, you'll bounce back faster from setbacks. You'll approach challenges with curiosity rather than dread. Most importantly, you'll develop deep-seated confidence in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. 3. Enhanced problem-solving skills. When we resist reality, we often fixate on how things should be. This narrows our focus and limits our ability to see creative solutions. Amor Fati on the other hand and opens our minds to new possibilities by accepting situations as they are. We free up mental space to ask more productive questions. Instead of why is this happening to me, we ask how can I use this situation to my advantage. This shift can lead to innovative problem solving and unexpected opportunities. Take the story of Slack, the popular workplace communication tool. It began as an idle tool for a failing game company. When the game project was abandoned, instead of seeing it as a total loss, the team recognized the value in the communication tool they'd built. They embraced their fate and pivoted, turning their side project into a billion-dollar company. For greater emotional intelligence, practicing Amor Fati can significantly boost your emotional intelligence. It teaches you to observe your emo reactions without being controlled by them. When you embrace all experiences, good and bad, you learn to navigate your emotions more skillfully. This doesn't mean suppressing negative emotions. Instead, it's about acknowledging them, understanding their source, and choosing how to respond. This level of emotional awareness can improve your personal and professional relationships. For instance, if a colleague criticizes your work, Amor Fati helps you respond with curiosity rather than defensiveness. This feedback, however uncomfortable, is part of my growth. What can I learn from it? This approach helps you improve and fosters better communication and understanding in your workplace. 5. Increased present moment awareness. One of the most profound benefits of Amor Fati is how it anchors you in the present moment. When we're constantly resisting what is, we're often living in an imaginary future. Things should be different, or a regretted past. If only this hadn't happened. Amor Fati brings us back to the now. It teaches us to fully engage with our current reality, whatever it may be. This present moment awareness is at the heart of many mindfulness practices, and for good reason. Research has shown that people who are more present in their daily lives report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. By embracing your fate, you learn to appreciate the richness of each moment, even the challenging ones. You might notice how your body feels as you navigate a difficult conversation, or the complex emotions that arise when facing fear. This deepened awareness makes life more vivid and engaging and provides valuable insights into yourself and your experiences. 6. A sense of empowerment. One of the most transformative benefits of Amor Fati is its sense of empowerment. When we feel like victims of circumstance, we give away our power. We become passive recipients of whatever life hands us. Amor Fati flips this script. It reminds us that while we can't always control what happens to us, we always have control over how we respond. This realization is incredibly empowering. It puts us back in the driver's seat of our lives. Think about Viktor Frankl, the psychiatrist who survived the Nazi concentration camps. In his book Man's Search for Meaning, he wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." This is the essence of Amor Fati. No matter what fate hands you, you have the power to choose your response. You have the power to find meaning, to learn, to grow. This mindset turns you from a passive victim into the active author of your life story. Practical steps to cultivate Amor Fati. Now that we've explored the transformative benefits of Amor Fati, you might be wondering, how do I actually put this into practice? After all, embracing fate, especially when it seems harsh or unfair, is easier said than done. But like any skill, Amor Fati can be cultivated with consistent practice. Here are some practical steps to help you embody this powerful Stoic principle in your daily life. 1. Practice mindful acceptance. The first step in embracing Amor Fati is to practice mindful acceptance of your current reality. This doesn't mean you have to like everything that happens, but it does mean acknowledging what is without resistance. Start small. When you encounter a minor annoyance, perhaps a red light when you're in a hurry, or a rainy day that spoils your plans, pause and take a deep breath. Say to yourself, "This is happening, I accept it." Notice any tension or resistance in your body and consciously let it go. As you get more comfortable with this practice, you can apply it to larger challenges. Remember, acceptance doesn't mean inaction, it simply means you're not wasting energy fighting against reality. From this place of acceptance, you can then choose how to respond. To reframe negative situations. Once you've accepted a situation, the next step is to reframe it in a more positive or neutral light. This is where the love of fate comes in. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How might this challenge help me grow? Is there an opportunity here that I might be overlooking? For example, if you're stuck in traffic, instead of fuming about the delay, you might think, this is an opportunity to practice patience, or I can use this time to listen to that podcast I've been meaning To check out, make this a habit each time you face a setback or disappointment. Challenge yourself to find at least one positive aspect or potential benefit. Over time this will become more natural and you'll start to see opportunities where you once saw only obstacles. 3. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for embracing Amor Fati. When we're grateful, we're acknowledging the value in our experiences, even the challenging ones. Each day take a few moments to reflect on things you're thankful for. Include the obvious blessings and the difficulties that have helped you grow. Keep a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things you appreciate each day, or you could make it a part of your daily routine to mentally list things you're grateful for while showering or commuting. As you practice gratitude, you'll find it easier to embrace all aspects of your life, the good, the bad, and everything in between. 4. Visualize. Acceptance. Visualization can be a powerful tool for embracing Amor Fati. Try this exercise. Close your eyes and imagine a challenging situation you're currently facing. See yourself accepting this situation fully, even embracing it. Visualize yourself responding with calm and clarity, finding opportunities within the challenge. How does this version of you move, speak, and act? How do others respond to this accepting, empowered version of you? Engage all your senses in this visualization. The more vividly you can imagine embracing your fate, the more naturally you'll be able to do it in real life. 5. Practice self-compassion. Embracing fate doesn't mean you won't have negative emotions. Feeling frustrated, angry, or sad and facing difficulties is natural. The key is acknowledging these feelings without judgment and choosing how to respond. Practice self-compassion. When you struggle, remind yourself that it's okay to find this challenging. Speak to yourself like a good friend facing a similar situation. This self-compassion creates a safe space for you to accept your experiences, even when they're painful. 6. Learn from Stoic role models. Study the lives of Stoic philosophers and others who embodied Amor Fati. Read about how Marcus Aurelius led Rome through war and plague, or how Nelson Mandela emerged from 27 years of imprisonment with a message of reconciliation rather than bitterness. Reflect on how these individuals embraced their fate even in extreme circumstances. How can you apply their wisdom to your own life? Remember, they weren't superhuman, they practiced these principles consistently. 7. Start a daily reflection practice. End each day with a brief reflection. Ask yourself, what challenges did I face today? How did I respond to them? Where did I resist my fate and where did I embrace it? What did I learn from my experiences today? This practice helps you become more aware of your responses to life's events and allows you to choose Amor Fati consciously. 8. Take inspired action. Remember, Amor isn't about passive acceptance. Once you've embraced your situation, take inspired action. Ask yourself, given this reality, what's the best step I can take now? By combining acceptance with action, you honor your fate while actively shaping your path forward. This balance of acceptance and action is at the heart of Amor Fati. As you implement these practices, be patient with yourself. Embracing Amor Fati is a lifelong journey, not a destination. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. What matters is your commitment to the practice and willingness to engage with life as it is, not as you think it should be. With consistent effort, you'll naturally embrace Amor Fati more and more. You'll face challenges with greater resilience, find opportunities where others see only obstacles, and experience a more profound sense of peace and purpose. The transformative power of Amor Fati. As we draw our exploration of Amor Fati to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the profound wisdom this Stoic principle offers. Amor Fati is a beacon of strength and serenity in a chaotic and unpredictable world. It reminds us that our power lies not in controlling external events but in choosing our response. By embracing Amor Fati, we free ourselves from the exhausting struggle against reality. We open ourselves to the rich tapestry of experiences life offers, both the joyous and the challenging. Each moment becomes an opportunity for growth, learning, and becoming the best version of ourselves. Remember, Amor Fati isn't about resignation or passivity, it's about active engagement with life on its own terms. It's about without finding the courage to say yes to whatever life brings, knowing that within every experience lies the seed of something valuable. As you move forward from this video, I encourage you to carry the spirit of Amor Fati with you. When you face obstacles, pause and ask yourself, how can I embrace this? What opportunity lies hidden here? When life takes an unexpected turn, remind yourself that this is part of your unique journey. Practicing Amor Fati won't make your life perfect or free from challenges, but it will give you the resilience to face those challenges with grace and wisdom. It will help you find meaning and purpose even in difficult times. Most importantly, it will bring you closer to The most elusive human goal: peace of mind. Here at the Stoic community we believe that ancient wisdom like Amor Fati has the power to transform lives. In our modern world we're committed to exploring these timeless principles and helping you apply them daily. If you found value in this exploration of Amor Fati, I invite you to join our community. Subscribe to our channel for more insights into Stoic philosophy and practical wisdom for modern living. Share this video with someone who might benefit from Amor Fati's power. Most importantly, you should start practicing these principles in your own life. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to embrace your fate, grow and become wiser and more resilient. Your journey with Amor Fati starts now. Embrace it and watch as it transforms your life one moment at a time. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Amor Fati. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and may you find the courage to love your fate, whatever it may bring. The Stoic community wishes you a life of wisdom, resilience and profound peace.